Hello. This is Mark and Danica being goofy, and we are tired, so we wanted other faces to represent us tonight. But I have Danica with me, and I'm so thrilled because it's been months, weeks
Long time.
since we've done a reading. I remember a couple times we tried, but
We did?
yeah, but then something happened.
I don't remember.
Since the retreat. That's what it was. Maybe.
Maybe.
We're doing the reading from The Golden Present, Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda. Look at my book.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful use.
September 23rd. This is, you said, the first day of fall. First day of fall.
I could be wrong. Maybe it was yesterday. Anyway, happy fall.
Life is also a pilgrimage. This is a question and answer. Question to Swami Satchidananda. When you went to Mount Kailash and reached the goal of the pilgrimage, the abode of Lord Shiva, was there something to be experienced? What was it like?
Sri Gurudev says. Gurudev sighs and leans back in his chair with his eyes closed. For a moment, he is lost in reverie, with a radiant expression on his face. There is no way to describe that experience. It's almost like saying, yes, you worked hard, you accomplished a lot, came home, had a nice shower, went into the kitchen and had some supper, then came to your bedroom, turned on some soft music, had a warm drink, turned down the lights, and then prepared the bed, lay down, covered yourself with a blanket, closed your eyes, repeated your mantra, and then... What would you say the next morning if someone asks you, what did you experience? Tell me. You cannot put into words what you experience. We can use our limited ability and say, a great relief, a peace and ease, as if all your burdens have been taken away and you are simply floating. What you experience at the end of the pilgrimage is really very hard to explain, but the entire journey prepares you for it. Every minute you experience God's hand at work. Every minute. Several times I almost said goodbye, but by His grace, I came back again.
So, all of these things, in a way, prepare us by showing us that without His help, we cannot do anything. Nothing that we own, nothing that we call ours will help us to experience God within and without. You might have a strong body, but when there is no oxygen, what are you going to do? You're going to meow. You may have millions of dollars, but there is nothing to buy. So everything becomes nothing. In a way, you are made to learn the worthlessness of everything that you have depended upon. It is at that point that you say, it's only God's grace that helps me. She just wants us to look over there and make sure you want to be part of the Golden Present? All right, now, you just hang out for a minute. Last paragraph. Truly, God is everywhere. It's not that God can be seen only in that spot, but because you paid such a big price, you can more easily recognize Him there. So pilgrimages prepare you for that experience. You literally live with God. Life is also a pilgrimage to prepare us for that experience of realizing that God is everywhere, within and without. I felt a little distracted.
You did? Well, I have a thought.
Oh, good, because I'm distracted.
Let me save you.
Thank you. Save me.
So, actually, we were talking at dinner. You were saying you've been so busy that you haven't had as much time for your meditation in your morning practice.
Oh, yeah.
And then how what you were doing is becoming your practice. You know, and this is just saying life is also a pilgrimage to prepare us for that experience of realizing that God is everywhere, within and without. And you were saying you get up and you're so busy with what's going on in your work and just kind of your dharma. I mean, you know, your work is, and so you get up and you have a thought and you start typing and an hour goes by, is what you were saying at dinner. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I missed my practice. But then you're like, oh, maybe that was my practice. That kind of reminds me of it's everywhere, within and without.
That's a good reminder that it's, sometimes we think it has to be this exclusive experience, like this pilgrimage has to be this, separate thing from, But I love that, Swami Satchidananda often does talk about that. Where is it in a way that's, praying to God doesn't actually only happen inside of a church or a temple or a mosque, but that by practicing and honoring one another as God, that's honoring God.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what happened and why I said this, but I got into a car yesterday with a good friend of mine, and I got in the car and looked at her and I said, I just think that God is just everywhere. And I can't remember what was happening. And she goes, I just couldn't agree more. Which I thought was really cute.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to recognize when you feel that and you notice it, because I think a lot of times we get more really used to compartmentalizing, and even like the whole body, mind, spirit idea, we tend to think of them as these three distinct parts that we have to, deal with, but they're interrelated. Yeah. And we're all connected. We just forget. God is everywhere. We just forget.
And it's interesting, because we call it God, but I live with somebody who does not call it God. But he has a beautiful thing to say. It. He's like, everything is everything, or it's some line that he says like that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it's the same. To me, it feels the same when he expresses it. It's what I would call it.
But we each have our own way to understand it. That's good. What? Did you just remember that we're recording? What happened? Okay, thank you for watching. Well, that's good, because that's
so
time.
Good.
Really good. It's late.
Thank you so much for having me back. I hope you'll invite me again.
Of course. All right, thanks for watching this. We'll be back. Bye.